there, folks, and welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Tonight we're going to be playing the final part of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection on the PS5. So, again, doing the exact same thing we did in the last couple of streams, we're going to be just going through the museum, the documentary on the making of Mortal Kombat, and then we're going to be going into some of the games. So let's continue where we last left off and finish off with the documentary in the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection on PS5. Immortality. By 1996, gaming was going 3D. As gamer tastes turned towards polygonal experiences both at home and in the arcade, the team at Midway faced new technical challenges while expanding the world of Mortal Kombat. Midway's first 3D fighting game was not Mortal Kombat, but a new concept created by a separate team called War Gods. Debuting in arcades in May 1996, it took a lot of inspiration from Mortal Kombat, from the familiar control panel layout to the use of fatalities. 3D performance capture. The move to polygons meant capturing the full 3D data of the performer's moves, not just two-dimensional digital video frames. Carrie Hoskins, who played Sonya in Mortal Kombat 3, played the Viking goddess Vala in War Gods. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, PlayStation. Before Mortal Kombat went 3D, one last 2D entry was released. Mortal Kombat Trilogy featured every playable fighter from the previous 3 games. Developer Avalanche Studios also added an aggression mechanic to encourage more use of the run button. So we'll go again into a couple of rounds of this and then continue on with the documentary.
Choose your destiny. Excellent. Fight. Superb. Jax wins. Fight. Reptile wins. Fight. Jax wins. Fight. Jax wins. Fight. Wins. Fight.
Lick it, yeah, lick it!
Well done. Jax wins. Fight.
Lick it, yeah, lick it!
Well done. Superb. Well done. Jax wins. Fight. Well done. Well done. Wins. Fight.
Now again, I never really played many Mortal Kombat games as a kid, so I never really played the original games. I played them like maybe once or twice in arcades, but I wasn't not as many, not like other people I knew who were like, you know, played it religiously either on their home consoles or in arcades. For me, it wasn't my kind of game. As a kid, I wasn't really into fighters. So my skill at these games is terrible. I'm a lot better at the new Mortal Kombat games than the originals. The originals just seem a lot more challenging to me, but I still enjoy them for what they are. And I mean, they are a huge piece of history for sure, and help to definitely expand the franchise, as well as the use of live actors as sprites in other games.
The Grim Reaper in the background I see.
Zero.
Hey James, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a fantastic night. Thanks for joining. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. What? I don't think that's a Grim Reaper. I think that's just a monk. You're talking about the guy in the purple robe, right? That's just a monk. Jesus, at least let me get a move in, Sub-Zero. Holy shit. You're just like pummeling me into the earth. And I'm playing on mentally challenged difficulty too. So, wow, that's all I gotta say on that. That's pretty crazy. Let's try.
Cage.
I feel like Johnny Cage is gonna get his ass handed to him as well. But, you know, such is life. Johnny Cage needs to have his ass handed to him. Punk ass bitch with glasses.
Sub-Zero wins.
Wow. Damn, dude.
Fight.
Sub-Zero is not playing games. I'm telling you, this guy's just fucking going cray-cray over here.
Well, I was going to come in and make the usual joke, but I don't want to get kicked out and banned. Lol.
Why would you get kicked? What? Why would you get kicked out and banned? Oh, you're making a joke about Chase being banned. Well, that's different, because he was making poo-poo jokes, and he was talking... He literally joined one of my streams and told me about how he shat on his neighbor's front porch, and I'm like, why do I need to know this when I'm streaming? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking lunatic. Alright, anyway, I think we're going to go back to the documentary here. I could sit here and die in this over and over and over, it doesn't make for interesting gameplay. So let's carry on. Oh, zoom in on the actual case. I actually had, so they say that this is the PlayStation version, but I know that they released a PC version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy because I had it back in the day on disc.
No, really.
Yeah. You can definitely tell that they use oh, what's that? The way that's scanned in, photogrammetry, that's the word I'm looking for. They use photogrammetry when they're scanning in those objects, making them 3D. A kitchen sink trilogy. John Blackburn of Avalanche Software explains how his studio leveraged their combined experience and new technology to create Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
After Ultimate MK3, we had released MK Trilogy, which did amazing. I think caught me by surprise. Like I thought that this was just a retread more than anything, but I think it sold fantastic, and I knew that we, just as a publisher, understood that there's value in home product.
I just want to point out that PlayStation's not on. all the other when they show this view, all the other consoles were on. That PlayStation doesn't have the on light on. Because the PlayStation 1, it had like a light, a green light,
Mortal Kombat 3 at the time
when it was on. That one's off.
And the Genesis. But Midway came to us and said, hey, since the CD on the PlayStation is huge, we could actually get all the old characters on. God, this is genius. Yeah, it would be awesome to be able to play, you know, old Kano versus new Kano. So since I had worked on Mortal Kombat 1, some of the guys who worked on Mortal Kombat 2 with Adam, Jim was directly like the Genesis programmer on Mortal Kombat 3. We had worked on all of these things even as we're doing the ports of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And so we knew how those old games worked, we knew how the characters worked, we knew what the differences were, all of that kind of stuff, and said like, hey, we could probably go through and do some work on this to try to make all this stuff fit together. And so we just started going through and doing some prototypes to bring some of those things back in. We showed it to them and they're like, yeah, this feels really cool, so let's go ahead and move forward with Trilogy as that kitchen sink kind of version of the game.
Wins.
It is written. The cryptic text below the candles in this multi-platform Mortal Kombat Trilogy ad reads like a prophecy, referencing 26 characters in the Nintendo 64 version, not counting bosses, and 29 combat zone environments. German Vices. This German advertisement for the Nintendo 64 version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy lists a number of destructively addictive vices, then suggests they try Mortal Kombat Trilogy instead. Wait a minute. What is this ad? This is insane. So instead of doing hardcore drugs, fucking a prostitute, or gambling, play Mortal Kombat Trilogy. What? Dude, that's crazy. I'm sorry. What the hell is this ad? Alright. You know, okay, alright. You know, that wouldn't fly today. That's for damn sure. We're in Polygon Land. It was clear that Mortal Kombat was going to have to move from 2D to 3D. What was not immediately clear was how exactly that was going to work. The team would experiment with different motion capture technologies before settling on a process.
MK4 was definitely a new chapter for Mortal Kombat. It was our first 3D game, obviously.
We've created a new game at Midway. We could tell you about its new Zeus chip and how it renders 1.2 million polygons per second. About the lifelike 3D characters and amazingly real backgrounds. About a new weapons feature that will revolutionize fighting games.
I recall just the industry going towards 3D, and there was almost an assumption that, of course, you know, we're going to go in that direction.
Virtua Fighter, as revolutionary as it was very blocky characters. There wasn't a whole lot of detail, and I remember thinking, I cannot see us representing the MK characters in that fashion. By the time we got to MK4, the hardware that we had at Midway at the time had been developed enough so that the characters could be represented in a way that still sort of maintained a lot of the qualities that you saw in the earlier games.
There was not a whole lot technologically that we could carry from what we had been doing into that game.
When you think about it, to some extent, Mortal Kombat 2 built on 1, 3 built on 2, and we just had a whole development environment that just kept getting more sophisticated, and we could do more. Mortal Kombat 4 was like reset again. It's like we're in Polygon Land. That constant balance between, do we wipe the site clean? Do we keep the block button, high punch, low punch, block, and whatnot?
It was such a departure from the digitized rhythm that we were in, and you know, we introduced stepping in and out of 3D, weapons.
I think we should have put the weapons more on the forefront. I think between Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 4, the novelty of hiding moves in the game was starting to wane a bit. I don't think we quite identified it. So we put down away high punch is pull out your weapon. In retrospect, we should have just put a button on there and you pull out your weapon.
I feel like now Mortal Kombat games are too easy. The combos and finishers are shown when you pause the game now before you had to look it up.
Yeah, no, I agree, James. But even in this version of this collection of the classic games, you can put the fatalities and stuff like that on the screen. So they're even in these old games, they give you the option to do that in this collection, to have everything just like right in front of you. So yeah, no, I agree. But then back then, the internet was just kind of getting started and everything.
I moved
almost
into animation,
so
to figure out how to do motion
it
capture.
makes sense that they didn't go for that
Along with
route
Steve
where
Carell.
they included all the fatalities
That
and
was
stuff like that
very early
in game
days of
when you could
mocap.
just look it up. I feel like if Mortal Kombat released before the internet was a huge popular thing, it would have
cleaning up the data
been
was really
different.
It was literally 6 mocap cameras, where now we have 50 plus. The animations for MK4 are they're pretty raw.
Things like stage fatalities, the endings, all of those things were done in such a hurry.
I forgot about all the silly endings that we did.
It's over, Jarek. Shinnok is dead. The good guys won. You're coming back with me.
Never, Sonya. I agreed to help defeat Shinnok, not turn myself into the Special Forces. The Black Dragon, live on!
The Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Never!
We were doing an ending every day. Just go through all the animations in the game and find ones that that might apply to these particular situations. That's why the game has a lot of sections in it where it looks like the animations are really not made for what they're being used for.
Scorpion!
You know, like we didn't hire professional actors. It was just, you know, us.
Big mistake, yeah. Dan was scrambling, you know, of course, the schedule is tight.
Oh, yeah, everything.
We got to figure out how to make this game. And we got all this stuff to do.
Come in, Major Briggs. This is Lieutenant Sonia Blade. What?
I remember when he came to me and asked me to do a couple voices. I'm like, I don't do that. You know, I'm not very good at that. He had me come into the studio.
Liu Kang, you could.
Did I do Liu Kang? I don't even remember who I did.
Started like the war is over, and then you're in the Son of the Sun.
The war is over. I've once again defended my title as champion of Mortal Kombat and defended the realm of Earth, but I have failed to save the realm of Edenia. Kitana?
Yes, Liu Kang. It is I.
But I thought you were gonna lick—
With Shinnok's destruction, you have not only saved the Earth, but you've also saved my own realm. For that, I can never repay you.
Knowing that you survived is all that I need.
I don't remember what I did, but I should not have been doing it. That's all I know. In hindsight, when I look at it, given what NetherRealm was doing today, if you think about the earliest cinematics that were done, those were them. When you look at kind of where it is today compared to where it started, it's a pretty long.
The Enterprise hologram sound effects low.
I'm sorry, Jax. Please, don't drop me. Wait, I promise. Too late, Jarek. You can't drop me. You have to uphold the law. You have to arrest me. Wait, this is brutality. You can't do it. Wrong, Jarek. This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
Why I still love
What is with the freaking voice acting, man? This is terrible. You're wrong. This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
Big taste of that.
Sounds like something from like the 60s.
You can't make a bigger jump pretty much than from 2D to 3D.
Mortal Kombat 4 is about change.
That was one of the most fun projects.
Such bad acting, so cringe. Even RoboCop wasn't that cringe.
Yeah, well, I mean, what RoboCop was intentionally meant. I mean, it's different. You can't really compare Mortal Kombat to RoboCop. That's kind of weird. Development sketches. Once again, John Tobias sketched a host of new characters, including Kai and Quan Chi, and updated looks for returning fighters Mileena and Liu Kang. See, I didn't realize that John Tobias voiced Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat 4. That's kind of weird, honestly. Character renders. Final character models for new characters Fujin and Shinnok, plus the revised outfits for Liu Kang and Raiden.
RoboCop acted cringe in some scenes, but not all the time.
Yeah, but you can't. RoboCop was meant to be a comedy, though, right? RoboCop was an action comedy. That was what it was labeled as. So it was deliberate in that. RoboCop was meant to be cringe. It was deliberate.
Throw on here, it's not working for me. PS5 version.
DJ being aim. How to grab and throw on here? It's not working for me. PS5 version. You can actually look up, depending on the specific game you're playing. You can just hit the hold down the touchpad, and that'll bring up. Let me go to one of the games quickly. I'll show you how to do this. So we'll go to, as an example, the Mortal Kombat Trilogy Collection. So your controls are right here. MK3. Your controls are right here, and you can access these from within the game by holding down the touchpad. So as an example, when I'm inside Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I just hold down the touchpad. That brings that up. All of your controls are in here. I don't know specifically for MK3. You're going to have to look through your controls and see what it is. And you can reassign the controls if they don't work for you as well. But that's your best way of doing that. That also brings up other features like, unlimited fatality time, all that kind of stuff. Cheat codes and all that kind of stuff are in here as well. So that's your best way to do that, is just holding down the touchpad, and that'll bring up all your information, including save game options.
It's not even on there how you do it. Oh, I never knew that. I thought it was a serious movie, especially the first two.
It's not even on there. Let me get out of here then. Let's go quickly to the Mortal Kombat 3. I'm assuming you're doing the arcade version. Interesting. So, were you able to grab and throw in Mortal Kombat 3, or was that one of the later ones, though? Because I'm not even seeing a grab button for Mortal Kombat 3.
It was on there before the update with L1.
Was it? Interesting. I have no idea, man. That's very weird. Maybe this is just a glitch that they caused when they updated. I would suggest looking it up on Google for now, and hopefully, if it's just a glitch, they'll add it back in a future update. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah. Or was I here? Alright. So we'll quickly look through the final character models.
Appreciate your help, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. I hope you get it figured out. But I would suggest looking on Google, seeing what other people say, and if they are having the same issue. And if so, then it's probably something that that they know about, and they'll fix it in an update.
Can you help me with my Paw Patrol game?
James, enough of that shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I get it. We're making fun of Chase again, but we need to stop. He's gone. He's not allowed in my on my channel with the nonsense that he has said. Tony Goski's Arena Concepts, a 3D game, also meant 3D environments. Tony Goski still created 2D sketches and paintings of environments that would later be rendered in 3 dimensions, including these ideas for the Firewell and the Hall of the Elder Gods. Mortal Kombat in motion. While Warren Davis's 2D video look tools were still used for photographing textures, motion capture was the way forward for Mortal Kombat 4. Here, Ed Boon, Dave Mikichik, and Steve Baran are shown at work in the Midway mocap studio.
Lol, sorry had to get it out one last time, but seriously though, I almost pulled a Chase last night with the game I was playing.
What game were you playing? John Vogel, mocap performer. John Vogel dons the motion tracking sensors during the Mortal Kombat 4 capture session. So it looks like for Mortal Kombat 4, they didn't bring back the actors from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. They kind of went cheaper on everything and made it just like they just brought in themselves and shoved themselves in mocap, which is kind of weird. Building on a mythology. Midway's plans for Mortal Kombat went beyond the sequel.
I was
In
Jedi
simultaneous
Fallen Order and
development.
so frustrated I almost threw my controller.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, don't ever get to that point in games. In my opinion, if I get to that point in a game where like a game is really stressing me out, I just play something else. I just turn it off, put on something else. In simultaneous development was an what? In simultaneous development was an ambitious spin-off game. Is that proper English? Am I having a stroke? That doesn't sound right. Midway's plans for Mortal Kombat went beyond the sequel, and simultaneous development was an ambitious spin-off game. That shouldn't be a period. That should be a comma. That's why I'm getting this all fucked up. It's one sentence. Okay. And simultaneous development was an ambitious spin-off game.
Horrible.
Titled...
To my defense, that game is super frustrating and not super easy. It couldn't figure out how to get back to the Mantis and kept dying. The Sub-Zero Mythologies game. I
actually loved the Sub-Zero Mythologies game. Maybe it was just horrible for you because you sucked at it. I actually really enjoyed that game. I also liked how all the cutscenes were FMV. I thought it was really cool. And titled Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. It would take the one-on-one fighting gameplay of Mortal Kombat and turn it into a side-scrolling single-player adventure game released on home consoles. I actually really liked...
I haven't played it. Everyone says it's horrible though.
No,
glad you
that's...
enjoyed it, but you're the only one.
I'm not the only one, Stu. You're an idiot. I'm sorry, you're an idiot when you say stuff like that. No, I'm not the only one in the world who enjoyed Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. There's a whole fan base for it. Fuck, I'm a part of a Facebook group, and I'm not the only one in that group, so, I don't know why you're saying that kind of stuff.
Have you seen the Angry Video Game Nerd episode on mythologies? It's hilarious.
No, I don't. I honestly got sick of him a while back because he's such a narcissistic.
But at the Gamers Grotto hasn't.
I got sick of him a while back because he's narcissistic, and I got tired of him screaming at everything all the time. I'm not interested in YouTubers that just scream nonsense. That's why I stopped watching Angry Joe and all those content creators, because I just think they're insane. I'm not interested in that, man. If I want to watch a YouTube, I don't need people screaming in my face. It's bad enough I get that when I watch Stu get angry at a game. Making Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero required detailed sets, costumes, and makeup to create its cinematic cutscenes.
Yeah, it's mostly for views.
These videos, recorded on the set in the spring of 1997, show Richard DeVizio and John Turk's performance capture, as well as some peeks at the Midway work environment. Also, Stu, keep in mind that the next update for Atari 50 comes out on Thursday. So,
James McCrossan, he called me an idiot.
Yeah, you're taking me too seriously, Stu. Stop taking me so serious, man. The only idiot who I have had the only real idiot I've had on this channel, was Chase, if I gotta be honest. And maybe that one guy way in the past, I can't remember his name, that one that used to harass you on your channel too. Cock and Ball, or whatever the hell his name was. He was an idiot too. But in later years, it's been definitely Chase. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, him. I still think he's the alt of Always Asleep. But anyway, yeah. So Chase, for those who don't know, is a guy who came on my channel and
Paw Patrol earlier, but was
said very weird shit. Let's just say that he's a very special case. Anyway, let's watch this. Let's watch this video.
Again, you're gonna have your arms.
So I think the plan was to make a whole series of Mythologies games with each character, but the game didn't do well.
We're gonna do the blocking after this. Is the last round.
I think the reason I liked it so much was because I wasn't really good at the main Mortal Kombat fighting games back then, and I was really good at Mortal Kombat Mythologies. I was really good at that game. To me, it was a really good side scroller, and I really appreciated the FMV cutscenes with live actors. I thought it was really well done.
This arena part, which we probably won't get
We're good. I mean, the one that
all
we
the
really
other stuff I know, like that.
Cool. The big one is the one tomorrow. Is the first one.
Yeah, I agree. That's like
cool, man.
That's like excellent. Greetings and all that.
I prefer the ones with dead actors.
Rolling and react. Good. One more looking around. More looking around before you react. Yeah. We'll just get a little bit more of the searching before we say react this time. Okay? Still rolling. Action. React. Moving around. Good. Let's do it like that. Exactly like that one more time. Yeah. First, we're rolling. Yeah, that's right. Look around. And then, bam, look up. Good. Blinding, cover.
So you're saying you like The Wizard of Oz 'cause all the actors and actresses are dead, Stu, basically.
Great. Up on the top. So, that looks so cool.
Imagine if Ed Boon and John Tobias had known how to spell the word combat. Everything would have been different. Yeah, basically, James.
Okay, Stu, you really need to have come in at this documentary thing from the beginning. They explained why they went with a K for combat. I'm not going back into that video. That's like the first fucking stream. But anyway, that was a deliberate. That was deliberate because they couldn't go with Mortal Kombat with the C because there was already a game called Mortal Kombat that was out, and they went to the head of marketing or something like that, and they head of marketing said no, there's already a game out called Mortal Kombat, so if you do that you're going to get sued. And so then they were trying to come up with different names for the game, and then one of the guys said, well, what if we call it Mortal Kombat with a K? And they're like, that actually sounds good. So that's what they ended up going with. And honestly, now that I've been so familiar with Mortal Kombat over the years, I can't even picture combat with a C in the game. I just can't. It just looks... if you take their logo, their lettering and everything, and you add a C instead of a K, it just looks weird. It looks so foreign to me. And I don't know if everybody feels that way, but I mean, for me, it just feels foreign. Just looking at it without a K. It just seems off.
We got our new pillars in here too somewhere, right? Yeah.
Imagine if they went with Mortal Fist instead.
Now that's that porn movie that Stu was in, Mortal Fist. He was an actor in a porn movie called Mortal Fist. He was the one doing all the fisting.
That's right. Stay on camera, Rich. Yeah, remember, this is where the timing comes in. Remember, find the camera. The camera's over.
No, that was Mortal Fist.
Yeah. So I could have no to walk. Ready? Find your... Okay, go ahead, action, Rich.
Greetings. I see the ninja's been successful in retrieving the net.
Let's get something straight, perfect. Keep going. I am not a ninja. I lean quiet. Scorpion was a ninja.
Good.
How unfortunate that was the peasant shop.
Scorpion was tipped off. He knew I was breaking into that temple, and if he wasn't there, there wouldn't have been a battle. Your responsibility mine that has cost me this mission.
Enough! Quan Chi. What about our payment? Okay, now we need to work this out. That's true. Did you go? Exactly.
Root beer. It's the one.
Hell. Oh, sure, come for the easy part when we just power read. I wasn't here for the tough stuff. Work around with spikes.
It's Nosferatu.
No, that's Quan Chi. I think that's who that is. I think that's Quan Chi. Pretty sure that's who that is.
It's a Wasco, isn't he a Wasco?
Peace. Peace, bro.
Crunchy.
Make a scary face. Make a scary face. Yeah. Quan Chi. Like this. Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
How would De Niro look if he was doing this?
Just a little bit.
How would De Niro?
I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
That's a terrible De Niro.
Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
It'd be funny if he did it in George's voice. I see the ninjas were successful in delivering the map. Oh, fantastic. Anyway.
Sub-Zero. He freezes things.
He's cold.
He's very cold. He's a very cold person. Now, Chi, on the other hand, is a very bad person. Ruthless. Cunning.
Bad hygiene.
But like I said, he's very cold.
Very bold.
As he's getting up, we're going to start.
Ninja. Actually, no, he's not a ninja. He's Lin Kuei.
That's right.
Lin Q. He's Lin Kuei.
Cooey.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's just take it from there. And action.
At ease, my Lin Kuei warrior. Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
Let's get something straight. Not a ninja. I'm Lin Kuei. Scorpion was a ninja.
Ah, yes. Your Japanese power. How unfortunate that you happened upon him in your battle with those pesky shouting monks.
Scorpion was tipped off. He knew I was breaking into that temple, and if he was in there, there wouldn't have been a battle. You are responsible, sorcerer.
I really hope this is like the dress rehearsal, because that acting is pretty bad. I don't remember it being that bad in the game. Hello, Sean. How are you doing? I definitely don't remember the acting being this bad in the actual game.
I hope they got their voices afterward.
Yeah, I think they did. They must have. Because I don't remember it looking like this. Or being like this. This just looks like a school play. It looks like a school play with like green screen. I am Sub-Zero. I am coming here to freeze you now. Please, don't hurt me.
Every last remnant of their clan has been eliminated forever.
You see something.
You can trust the sorcerer sometimes.
Hi.
The fact that they're circling each other is in itself silly.
Aren't you that pinball guy?
No, I was at one time, but I died.
Okay.
Sub-Zero wouldn't talk so much.
Hey, look, it's Ed Boon.
So, did you know that a lot of the guys from Williams, Bally, Midway, and Atari were heavily involved in the creation of Mortal Kombat? I didn't know that. They bring that up earlier in the documentary, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes who worked at Atari.
Have you
like,
seen Mortal Kombat Conquest?
Who, no. I don't think it's in this collection, but I've heard of Mortal Kombat Conquest. I don't think I've ever played it.
Mostly Williams, I think. I didn't know about Atari.
Yeah, Atari was involved as well. Some of the guys from Atari that we know from the Atari 50th collection, they were involved in the creation of Mortal Kombat. They helped out a lot apparently.
The same tech from Mortal Kombat was used in NBA Jam.
I know they brought all that up, Stu. This documentary plays out exactly like the Atari 50. It brought up everything. Trust me. Had bloopers for all the characters. We've gotten a lot of content in this collection, just like we did with the Atari 50. Anyway, I should unpause this and let's continue with this video.
Mortal Kombat Conquest at TV show.
Oh, the TV show. No, I don't think I ever saw it. I know what you're talking about now. Wasn't it like a cartoon? I feel like it was a cartoon or a CGI series or something like that. If it's the thing I'm thinking of, yeah, no, I never watched it, but I do know about it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I should have followed you, man. I ran into right after.
No live action.
Do you always go that way?
Oh, it was live action? Then no, I don't think I ever saw it. Maybe it wasn't. I live in Canada. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it never aired in Canada. I don't know, but I don't remember it. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered a live action Mortal Kombat show. The only live action I knew of was the movies, obviously. Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Apocalypse, I think it was, or Annihilation. Annihilation. Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Yeah, that sounds about right. Is this where they're adding in the background? Oh, they're just cutting out the yeah, to add a background in. This is actually a really boring video. Like there's no narration here at all. I'm literally just watching a guy click on his computer. I figured they would have added narration to that. That was just weird. I'm just like, well, are we guessing what he's doing? He's clicking the mouse.
You can trust the sorcerer sometimes.
Who the hell's that supposed to be?
It's not your line.
I know. It's my line I remember though.
Is he supposed to be Shang Tsung? Look like Colonel Sanders with an extended facial hair.
Shang Tsung.
Carrie Hoskins is Kia. Oh, Carrie Hoskins is back. She was, so Carrie Hoskins, for those who don't know, was, Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Mortal Kombat 3. In the original games. Carrie Hoskins was a supermodel who worked for Playboy and ended up taking the job as Sonya Blade for all three Mortal Kombat games. She was also in NBA Jam, and she was also in a couple of other games as well. Carrie Hoskins is Kia. Carrie Hoskins also appears in Mortal Kombat mythology Sub-Zero as the assassin Kia. In these scenes from her capture session, Carlos Bazina and John Tobias offer direction while immediately reviewing the takes that will become frames of animation. What? I'm not talking about the movies. She was in the games.
Same exact thing. go back. Just hang on it. Just hang. We'll just bring it down.
In the second game, I don't think she was a playable character, was she?
She was a playable character in the second game. She was in the second game.
Try to make it, you know, you have to make it fluid.
Yeah, you gotta make it fluid, so just relax
So your right hand goes down just this one goes just as that one goes. Yeah. Try not to be so conscious about it. Let's see the game, Carrie. One more time. Okay. Brush your hair back. There you go. Okay. And go.
I just checked, she's not playable in MK2, she's just a background character chained up in one of the stages. I would be so nervous as a woman going to a studio with guys, you know how some guys are.
Yeah, but she worked with them, James. She worked with them for multiple games, as well as the live stage show that they did, right? Because she was Sonya Blade for the live stage show. I don't know, Stu. It says in the documentary that she was a part of Mortal Kombat 2, so you can call me a liar all you want. I'm just going by what was said in the documentary.
No, you don't want to go. You know I've got to get you guys eating.
You don't want to get me eating either.
Do that again?
Oh, that's good, she is very pretty.
Come on. One time, ready? Go. So, like,
Yes, she was in the game, so they had to film her in chains, but she wasn't playable.
just stay held a little bit, and then come out of it like this. And actually, do you want us to give you something to hold? Would that help? Just too much focus. Yeah. Throw it. Actually, throw it like that. Yeah. And then you want to just get your legs in full position. You know, you can get them similar to where they were. Well, something that's comfortable from when you throw in the boom mic. It's just like an airborne thing. Yeah. Actually, you don't want to.
What is going on with that floor? What is all that tape all over the place? That looks so weird. It's like everywhere. Normally those are used as markers for the actors, but they're like strewn all over the fucking place. It's very confusing. How the hell are the actors supposed to find their marks when it's an orgy of tape on the ground? That's really weird.
Same exact thing, Gary, except this time, when you throw straight more, reach out higher, start with that way. But other than that, it's the same exact way. Am I all right here? Yeah. Okay, go. Oh, yeah, it's just disappeared. No, actually, that was perfect. Pause right there. Look at it. Man, it's good. That's perfect.
Character photo shoot. These photos of John Turk, Sub-Zero, Michael Garvey, Raiden, and Richard DeVizio, Quan Chi, were sent to magazines as part of the Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero promotional campaign. I'm sorry, could they not have gotten somebody better for Raiden? I don't know. Raiden just looks like an idiot there. I don't know. I've seen him in everything else, and he just looks so much better in like the movies and all the other games and everything. And this, he just looks like Forrest Gump in a Raiden costume. I don't know. He just doesn't suit him. He just looks like a jock. He literally looks like a football player, just a jock. He's like, yeah, I want to play Raiden. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds like fun.
There's Uncle Fester.
Now I'm just picturing, oh God, James, don't do this to me. Now I'm just picturing Christopher Lloyd as Quan Chi. I'm gonna get you, Sub-Zero, if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna take you down. Me and my magic powers. Alright. Hit the road, Jax. To build awareness and excitement before its release, Midway created the Mortal Kombat 4 Road Tour, fitting out a truck with cabinets running work-in-progress versions of the game and driving it around the country so eager fans could play early, and so the developers could act on their feedback.
We've created a new game at Midway. We could tell you about its new Zeus chip and how it renders 1.2 million polygons per second. We could tell you about the Road Tour and the thousands of fans that waited hours to play. We could tell you about all the national press coverage, about the millions of hits at its website, about the lifelike 3D characters and amazingly real backgrounds, about a new weapons feature that will revolutionize fighting games. We could tell you it's more intense. But what we can tell you is that it represents change. Mortal Kombat 4 is about change.
I don't think that's the kind of change they were referring to, but fair enough. We'll go with that. Yeah, pocket change. It's all about pocket change. Jesus.
Mortal Kombat has become an industry upon itself. Every version of Mortal Kombat that has been introduced into the marketplace has become a blockbuster.
The thing that really astounds us is that this one arcade game that we made in 1992 has managed to spawn off all these different forms of media.
The Mortal Kombat movie has made over $100 million worldwide. The Mortal Kombat home games have sold 15 million copies. The arcade game alone has earned what's estimated at over $1 billion. And this fall, with the Mortal Kombat sequel movie being released and Mortal Kombat 4, it really seems like the legacy continues to grow.
Mortal Kombat 4 is the first 3D Mortal Kombat.
I don't think we would have even done a Mortal Kombat 4 had we not known that we could do the kind of advancements that we did.
Up till now, no other technology was capable of truly presenting the fast-paced action necessary in a Mortal Kombat game.
And the difference with Mortal Kombat 4 is it utilizes a 3D graphics engine, so the game is entirely done with 3D computer graphics.
We have developed an extremely sophisticated graphics chip, which we call the Zeus chip. It's capable of generating in excess of 1,200,000 foresight.
You gotta be a sick person to think of a game like this, lol.
Can I just say this guy here just seems so utterly unenthused? I'm like listening to his voice work and his interview or whatever. He's like, yeah, it's got its chipset, yeah. Like, holy shit, man. Somebody fucking taser this guy back to life. Holy fuck.
Perspective, I understand that's approximately 10 times more powerful than the Nintendo 64 system.
And we're pushing around so many polygons, and the detail is so incredible, and the realism is so incredible, but that still wasn't enough. We still had to take the game a bit further.
So we decided to change everything. We decided to change the presentation of the graphics, the gameplay, add completely new elements to it all.
What we did was we introduced weapons, and weapons are in other 3D fighting games, but not in the way that weapons are.
He looks like he works at an office job. You wouldn't think he's involved with Mortal Kombat.
And the way
Well, that's almost what I'm thinking, James, is that he's reading off of a book. Okay,
incredible.
It seems to me like he's reading off of a keyboard in front of him or something. But it's like there's no expression in any. It just he sounds like fucking Eeyore, ready to slit his wrists. I don't understand what's going on. Like, absolutely no enthusiasm whatsoever for what he's saying. And nobody cares? This was supposed to be a video meant to go out to the gamers? Why the fuck would gamers care about how many chipsets are being used on the game in the arcade? Who cares? Like, why is this going out to the general public? Maybe he doesn't want to be there? Yeah, maybe. But it's like, why is this video being made for the general public anyway? It doesn't make any sense. This was a video that was on TV apparently, from what they were saying earlier. Like, but what is this? Like, no gamer is gonna be like, oh man, whoa, Mortal Kombat 4 has like 12 chipsets, man. You're just here so you don't get fined. What? What are you talking about? Like, it just does. I just don't get it. I know that as a kid myself back then, I wouldn't have given two shits about the chipset that's in the arcade for Mortal Kombat 4. Why would I care? I just want to play the fucking game. I don't care what's inside the goddamn hardware, what's inside the fucking machine. Why would that interest me?
Disney made a video for the public of how much money they make daily.
It's almost like the writers of this specific video thought that all gamers back then were like, man, Mortal Kombat 4 has like these amazing chips inside of it, man, inside of the arcade cabinet. It's like, nobody talks like that. No gamer back then gave two shits about what was inside a cabinet, what this was, nobody cared about the technical aspects. We just wanted to play the fucking game.
People did care back then.
No, they didn't, Stu. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. Come on, man. No, they didn't. Maybe you did. That doesn't mean everybody did.
It's like how they all cared that NES was 8-bit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
They didn't understand any of it.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't understand any of it, nor did they care.
Meant something.
Oh, come on. No, I don't know where you're getting your facts from, but recount them, sir, because I can tell you that as a kid growing up, nobody gave two shits about the interiors of the NES, the Sega Genesis, or any of those other consoles. It was all about gaming on them, nothing else. Nobody cared about the RAM or any of that crap. Maybe on PC, yeah, obviously, that's different. But I mean, not on arcade cabinets and stuff like that. The only people who would be interested in that would be arcade cabinet owners. or people who ran arcades. But the everyday kid, the everyday teenager, why would they care about how many chipsets are on a microchip in a Mortal Kombat game?
Okay, maybe nobody cared, but they clearly thought people
Well,
cared.
yeah, no, exactly. They clearly thought people cared. This entire video is nothing but technical mumbo jumbo nonsense. It's like, and you were aiming this video at kids?
Not, I could care less about the
Yeah, exactly. And you're aiming this video at teenagers. Because this was a video that apparently aired on TV back then to get kids all hyped up for Mortal Kombat 4. It's like, dude, just talk about the game. Nobody cares about the goddamn chipsets on the arcade cabinet. It's fucking stupid.
And adds so much to the fighting.
When we designed the Zeus chip, we designed it for extraordinary performance.
He's still going He's still going off on the goddamn chip.
Any other 3D product.
Holy shit! How long is this video? Is this just video about the chip? That's it? We're just going to talk about how the game was made?
The Mortal Kombat 4 Road Tour is something that's never been done before in the video game world. Taking Mortal Kombat 4 on the road.
Now this is where, okay, this should be good. This should be more interesting than yammering on about a chipset.
Should not be in a publicly facing video.
We'll see it.
This is a product that will cause the kids to be standing 5 deep, waiting to play, because it is so much more exciting than anything that's in the...
You know what? I agree. I 100% agree with you. There is no personality to this businessman whatsoever. Kids are going to be standing up at the arcade. They're going to be playing the system. It's going to be a lot of fun.
64 came out, the commercial was nothing but talking about how many hours it took to make the game. It's so much more boring, I mean exciting.
It's so weird. Why is this promotional material for Mortal Kombat 4? Let me tell you, kids, you're all gonna be standing at the arcade. You're gonna be playing the game. You're gonna marvel at the chipsets. They're gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm having a ball here. This is fantastic. This is the most excited I've ever been. I don't know. It doesn't say that though. This is so freaking odd.
I'd rather have Krang hyping up the game or the Three Stooges.
Krang hyping up the game?
Mortal Kombat 4. It's just because it's Mortal Kombat, everybody's going to play it. I wanted to be the first to play it.
They're all excited. They've been obviously waiting for MK4.
I wanted to be the first to play it.
Now they're close to getting it, and as we can see, the turnout is just fantastic.
I've been to every single one of the stops so far.
People are already asking when we're going to have it. You know, they want to know the day and the time so they can come and play.
It's been incredible. Our website, mk4.com, has gotten millions of hits since we first put it up on July 10th.
The kids are all like, I don't know shot about this game, but it's Mortal Kombat.
We've had wonderfully positive reaction everywhere we go. People are amazed at the difference between
MK3
and MK4. They love the 3D. They really love the fact that you can take away a weapon from your opponent and use it against him.
The classic characters have their old moves back and a lot of new ones. Weapons are a great feature.
It looks better, it runs smoother, the effects are great.
I like this one a little better because it's a little more dark and gothic.
I think her last name was missing.
Hold on.
Quick on the ground.
Why do I feel like some of these people were paid to say this?
That's what makes it. It's definitely the best fighting game I've played so far.
I'm gonna go get
the teenagers. I can understand, but there was like older people there that are like, it's the best Mortal Kombat ever. Like, what are you gonna ask a grandfather next? I fought in the war, but let me tell you, that's nothing compared to Mortal Kombat 4. That's incredible. All I did was fight Germans, but apparently in this, I'm fighting Shang Tsung. Like, it's so weird. Could you not, like, get people that I don't know, maybe actually played the game instead of just finding random people on the street and saying, well, here's some money. Just say that, you know, the game made you ejaculate or something. I don't know. Like... So, this is so odd. This entire video is just weird.
We're going to plan on being here until 7 o'clock until they take the machines away.
from what we saw inside, this is going to be a great promotion, and this is a great way to get some of the major locations the game early.
And I think this type of promotion really adds to our sales effort and player awareness. If the players are aware, the operators have no choice but to buy.
I don't think there was any question that I'd have MK4 in my facility.
See, these are distributors.
Kids are going to come in here and play it.
It's going to kick some serious butt.
It's going to be the best 3D fighter probably out there.
That was really cool.
Really impressive.
Dude, man, this game rules. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that rocks. It's a great video game.
Best one yet. I'm not a freak about it, but I enjoyed it.
Awesome. It's great.
Excellent. It's hot.
That was the best one. I'm not a freak about it, but I enjoy it. That was the best. I like that one. That was the most sincere out of all of them so far.
It's like arcade owner, get this game, you dumb schmuck.
Yeah, basically.
A beautiful fighting game. It has.
Let me tell you, it's the best one yet. You need to go out and get it. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. Put it in your arcades. You're not gonna regret it. All right. Anyway, that was something. I don't know what that was. Midway created the Mortal. Yeah, that doesn't say who that video was aimed at, but I swear they said at the beginning that it was aimed at the general public. Inside the Enchanted Castle, Midway held a public test event for Mortal Kombat 4 on August 9th, 1997, the day before Judgment Day. Or is that the day of Judgment Day? It was August 29th, 1997, was Judgment Day, I think. At the Enchanted Castle Arcade in Lombard, Illinois, John Fogel's photos of the event show many Midway developers in attendance. Unbirthday Bash? What is that? Mad Hatter's Pizza Party. At the arcade at the same time as debuting Mortal Kombat 4, you're having an unbirthday? Merry unbirthday! I got something for you. You can play Mortal Kombat 4. That's Ed Boon just standing there. It just looks this. I don't know what's wrong. This photo just looks weird. All right, some weird photos in there. Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade. Besides moving the series into 3D, Mortal Kombat 4 added weapons for each character as well as animated ending cutscenes for each character. The game received 3 major updates in the months that followed, with the final 3.0 revision appearing in arcades in early 1998. Whoops. Let me tell you, that's a beautiful cabinet. That's fantastic. All right, let's check this one out. All right. So I never actually played Mortal Kombat 4. Back then, I played Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 the most on in the arcades. I never had my first gaming console until the N64, so I never really played Mortal Kombat on home arcade or home consoles. What is the voice acting in this is terrible. To a place called the Netherrealm. Now after Shao Kahn's defeat at the hands of Earth... Oh my god, just stop talking, please. I've heard enough already. Who are we gonna be? Is that Jax? That doesn't look anything like... Is that Jax? Jax. Oh my god, what did he... lose weight? Choose your destiny. Novice, beginner, warrior, master. Okay.
Do you know what Jax's last name is?
Yes, Briggs. Jackson Briggs. What? Is that a head? Is that a weapon? It looks really pronounced. It must be a weapon. Is it a weapon? I don't even fucking know. Maybe it's just...
Oh. I thought it was Hoff.
That's funny, Sue. Yeah, Jack's Hoff. Yeah, that's the level of humor that I would expect from you. I don't know how I like this one. This is kind of weird. I mean, I know why they did it.
Funny, LOL.
Yeah, I know you did. The thing is... So, they said that the reason they decided to go this route is because of, like, Virtua Fighter and all those other fighters coming out. But I just feel like... I want to pull up something here. I just feel like,
Flawless victory. Round one.
It just feels off. I don't... It just doesn't suit Mortal Kombat, in my opinion. It feels like they're just trying to go like every other game. I mean, the new Mortal Kombat games are amazing, don't get me wrong. And I can understand that, you know, if not for this game being made, the Mortal Kombat games probably wouldn't have gone in this direction. At least not right away. But I don't know how I feel about this about Mortal Kombat 4. This just seems weird. It's still obnoxious like all the other games, that's for sure.
I know how I feel about it. Unnecessary.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just kept the sprites and stayed with that. This just is weird. And then hiring like terrible voice actors. Like the voice acting in the original games was better than what the hell they're using now. I am Raiden. I'm here fighting in Mortal Kombat. This is gonna be fun, guys. Let's go. Like, what is this? The voice acting is just scary. Was that a finisher?
This is really good 3D. I know because it has 17 custom chips.
That's funny. That's true. I mean, you're not wrong. We can't fault you on being wrong. But that was really weird. That video was so weird. So we learned in the video that Liu Kang in this is voiced by John Tobias. Is that Robin in the middle? What are you talking about?
Superb.
How are you still alive, bro?
Select screen.
Round 2.
Robin.
Fight.
Who's Rob? Oh, as in Batman and Robin? Well, let me go back to the character select screen when I'm done with this match. Oh, can I pick up that weapon? No? Alright. I'm sure there's a button to do it, I just don't know what it is. So Liu Kang in this is voiced by John Tobias, which he sounds terrible in it. I was watching the video on like his voice work, and he literally just he doesn't even bother to sound Asian. He just sounds like John Tobias. I'm just like, what? It's very odd. It just feels like no care went into the voice work in this. They were just like, whatever. Oh, this guy. That's, I don't even know who that is. That's a new character from Mortal Kombat 4.
Reiko.
Reiko?
Round 1.
Yeah, Reiko. Is he like another Raiden? What is he? He's like electrical? Oh no, he's a ninja.
He sucks is what he is.
He sucks. Well, that's me that sucks, not him. That's got nothing to do with him. You can blame that on me. I never grew up with these. I grew up with these games. Obviously, I did. But I mean, what I meant to say is I've never played Mortal Kombat 4. This is my first time ever playing it. I never played it back in the day. I mean, it was out obviously in the arcades and everything. But like I said, the only Mortal Kombat games I played in the arcades growing up were 1 and 2. And even then, I was terrible at them. Like I would like waste so much money on them. I would use my like lunch money for school. I would just be like, I'm not eating anything today. I'm just gonna play Mortal Kombat, the arcade. So thank you, Midway, for taking all my lunch money when I was a kid in school. I appreciate it. I will be you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Could you imagine?
Round 1.
I'm suing you because I wasted quarters that was supposed to go for my lunch on your stupid combat game. I almost got a flawless victory there had you not done that stupid fucking dive move.
Scorpion wins. Round 2. Fight. Superb. Outstanding. Superb. Finish him.
What? What was that move? Okay, so I pressed all those buttons and it didn't do anything. So, give me a sec here.
I want to hear this guy just say shit.
Let's do one button fatality. Unlimited fatality
Instead
time.
of outstanding or whatever.
Render scale. Oh shit, I can oh wow. Alright. Shit. Alright. Yeah, let's do this. That looks a lot better. There we go. Now we're in focus. we adjusted the camera. We went from a shoebox to, you know, a resolution.
Wow, that's so much better.
Wins. Round 2.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice. But yeah, so Stu, Atari actually made this collection. Digital Eclipse and Atari worked on this. Atari, as soon as you start out the game for the first time, this collection, Atari is the first logo that appears.
You just broke your arm, but I guess it got better after that.
It got better. That's how the human body heals. Who is that supposed to be?
Fujin.
Oh, Fujin. Okay.
Round 1.
Fujin versus Fujin. Fun fact. Fun fact for those who don't know, the tree in the background, that face is is Ed Boon. Sorry, Ed Boon. That's Ed Boon's face on the tree.
Finish him.
All right, we'll do one more round, and then I'm then I'm fucking done. That's Sonya? I guess we'll do Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. In Dragon Ball, when you broke a limb, just take a sense
Sub-Zero.
Immediately.
Sub-Zero weapon. Sub-Zero lose a weapon. Sub-Zero not a good weapon again. Ice Blast is different. Down. What was that? Alright, let's try that again. He is literally... Oh, there we go. For those joining, know that I am not a Mortal Kombat master, so if you are expecting the next amazing talent playing Mortal Kombat, you can just leave now. Because that's not what you're getting on this. I'm telling you. I never... as I said,
laser gun was Opus. My friends banned his gun.
Your friends banned his gun? What do you mean by that? Banned when you guys played it, you were banned from using it? Is that what you mean? Is that supposed to be Reptile?
Reptile.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, got that one. Sounds like they're just literally saying nonsense. I don't even think that's Japanese. I think it just sounds like...
Wins. Round 2.
This is,
You need to play in 2-player mode against nobody and just practice.
Right.
Moves.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I mean... For this video, for this live stream, it was just mainly we were doing the documentary, and then I said I was going to play the games as they appear in the documentary. But
looks more like Piccolo fused with a Saibaman.
He always uses that fucking move. He doesn't. I want to see somebody use a fatality. Like, what is this shit? I want to see my ass handed to me in many pieces. I don't want to use the same breaking move.
Like how I remember it.
MK4 is just like how you remember it? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I overplayed the hell out of MK4. I was surprised when I found out most gamers prefer Ultimate MK3.
Alright, I'm gonna just go to fatality training and let's check out some of these fatalities. Unlimited fatality timer. Alternate outfit for who?
The funny thing is that he
for
has
every
this
character.
on 4x resolution. We have a lot of people in chat tonight. So your memory might be faulty, lol.
Sue, stop. You're overanalyzing. I don't think that's what they meant. I don't think they meant that. Alright, anyway. Random. Yeah, let's do a random stage select. I don't go. Alright, who do we want to see the fatality of? Let's see what Jax's is, I
They
guess.
had easy fatality mode. Just uppercut to do a fatality.
It's just uppercut? Okay. Is that all it is? Oh no, it's not. It's... arm rip. It's almost comedic how bad it is. I'm back then, like everyone was like, "Oh my god, look what he did! He ripped off his arms."
Jax wins.
I
What is the-
remember it because I saw it as a kid. It looks the same.
Yeah, so it's the same game, but I added on an enhancement because if... Alright. Hang on. Let me show you what the game looked like in the arcades. So, I turned the resolution up 4 times. So this is what it looked like in the arcade. See, it's very blurry, out of focus.
The fatalities now are so brutal.
Oh yeah, no, the fatalities now are crazy.
Quinn's fatality was epic.
But yeah, so
fatality is one of the greatest in MK history.
So that's what the resolution. Oh god, that's the wrong screen. That was what the resolution was in the arcades. It was very blurry and out of focus. And I did not mean to do this one again, but oh well. Let's rip off your arms again, I guess. Dude, T-1000's fatality in Mortal Kombat 1 is so fucking badass. I was like, dude, fucking sick. I do intend to stream Mortal Kombat 1, like the newest game, at some point. I do have every Mortal Kombat, including, I guess, all of the old ones now. But select a new combatant. Yeah, no, I do love Mortal Kombat 1. I think that remake
people
is...
are playing Amok 3. Reptiles' fatality is a little gruesome. What's
Reptiles?
Robocops and Jokers?
Reptiles' fatality is gruesome? What's Robocops and Jokers? In what game? Oh, you're thinking Mortal Kombat 11. I haven't played that game in forever. I play Mortal Kombat 1, bro. That's the game that I play nowadays. You got Ghostface in that. You've got T-1000. Face Chew. Okay, I mean that was cool, I guess. The face looks a bit off. But puke, sweep distance would be... That would not be sweep distance. All right. Sweep distance would be... That reminds me I need to eat dinner. That's crazy. There we sweep. Sweep distance. All right.
Reptile wins.
Why don't they say fatality anymore? I just noticed that. When you do a fatality, they don't say fatality anymore. They just go Reptile wins. Memories. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, you have great memories. That's included in this collection. So if you don't already have this collection, I can promise you that Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is in it. So it's funny, the bio on the storefront, so like on Sony Store anyway, I can't say what it's like for Steam, but on PlayStation Store, they don't list all the games.
I guess it doesn't say it in this mode.
They don't list all the games that are in this collection, so you don't know. So going into this, I just thought it was Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4. I didn't know that Sub-Zero Mythologies was going to be in this. I didn't know that all of those other games were going to be in this. They had all the Game Boy games in here. They have the Sega Game Gear game in here. They got like multiple.
Have you checked out the Game Over screen on MK4?
Have I already checked out the Game Over screen on MK4?
That's what I thought also, and that's one reason I didn't buy it.
No, Stu, it has, you know what? After this, I'll show you all the games in the collection. Oh, why did that take me out of the documentary, though? It shouldn't have done that. That royally fucked me up. Alright. Assuming we were right here, yes. We had just started that. Alright, cool. MK4 promo video. This short promotional video features no voiceover, just snippets of gameplay and a simple message that Mortal Kombat 4 had reached arcades.
Round 1, fight!
miss the arcades. Why I have great memories of UMA 3 because I beat UMA 3 so many times. I have to 257 wins with 1 point from 10am to 9 pensum. WTF was that with Sonya?
I was thinking the same thing when I was looking at that, Stu. I don't know. That was Sonya's. I think that was Sonya's stance, just her default stance, but it was sped up. The Power of Zeus, the Mortal Kombat 4 flyer, focuses on the gameplay and innovation of interchangeable weapons that can be stolen by opponents, as well as the raw, polygon-pushing power of Midway's new Zeus hardware.
Zoomed in on her breasts too.
Mystery Meat. Unlocking the bloody skeleton nicknamed Meat, the character model from Fatalities, requires a lot of effort. Select Versus Mode, then Group, and win a match as each character in order, from the upper left to bottom right. The next character selected will turn into Meat for the next match.
MK that has these endings.
Polys, not pixels. Fans expressed strong opinions and pointed reactions to the technical and gameplay changes that Mortal Kombat 4 offered, though time and experience has changed perspectives over the last few decades.
We decided to change everything.
10 viewers tonight. This is crazy and awesome.
Add completely new elements to it all.
Mortal Kombat 4 is the first 3D Mortal Kombat.
Why did Mortal Kombat go 3D? That's a great question.
I honestly tapped out at that point. I was not a fan of 3D fighters. I looked at 4 and I wasn't really vibing with it.
Going 3D for the video game industry was a little bit like reinventing the wheel but with polygons instead of pixels.
Cause times change, simple as that.
When Mortal Kombat 4 came out, I was absolutely taken aback that it was 3D.
You know, the transition to go from 2D to 3D is always tricky.
When it came out, I was insulted that there were no longer the photographed actors. Like, this isn't Mortal Kombat anymore. My biggest problem is whenever Mortal Kombat changed, I made the decision as the arbiter of Mortal Kombat that it was no longer Mortal Kombat.
Midway put out War Gods, which was kind of their first attempt at making a 3D fighting game. They take a lot of concepts from Mortal Kombat.
They had a 3D button instead of the run button, but it never felt quite comfortable. And so I was like, I really hope they don't copy this. I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. Instead, they added like the sidestep ability.
More of like a quick tap, and you can dash into the foreground.
In Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, you had to dial a combo system, which was kind of like punching in a phone number. You have to know the phone number to do the combo. But fans were so creative with launchers that popped characters into the air and then comboing them on the way down with juggles, that even those static combos became something that you could use to express yourself as a player. Mortal Kombat 4's combo system was called Universal, where everyone had the same combos, and not everyone had the same special moves, so you could still, weave in special moves into the universal combos to put your own little spin on them, but it wasn't the same as what you could do in Mortal Kombat 3. Mortal Kombat 4, I think, was one of the games that made the jump to 3D rather easily compared to a lot of other franchises.
It felt like it was not doing things as well as other 3D fighters in that space.
It was just so different. I couldn't get into it the same way.
Mortal Kombat 4 is one of those rare games where I like it a lot more now than I did when it came out. I could tell now that they were like doing something interesting, bringing it into a new era.
Mortal Kombat 4 is kind of that bridge game to what is coming next, right? It's their kind of first attempt at 3D. And so I think it makes sense nowadays when we look back on it to go like, well, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 are such amazing video games. Like, what do you do after that? Like, yeah, you have to strip it all down and rebuild it from scratch, or else you're just making the same thing over and over again forever, and no one wants that after a certain point.
As far as I was concerned, I loved Mortal Kombat 4. Between the universal combo systems, between the weapons, between the characters, the endings.
We had a deal.
A deal? I am not a god of my word, reptile. All deals are off.
I just thought Mortal Kombat 4 was this perfect package, and I played it to death. It's probably the game I've spent the most time in, even more than Mortal Kombat 2 on Super Nintendo.
I think I see now what you're talking about with that when you die, the ending. I've never seen those. When I was playing this version, I never saw those.
Had the best endings.
The best endings? I never saw any of those cutscenes. The voice acting is terrible, though. In those, in my opinion. A false start at a 1997 arcade show in Atlanta. Midway's director of sales, Rachel Davies, went as far as to label Mortal Kombat 4's initial version 1.0 release a false start, assuring arcade game operators that the 2.0 revision offered more characters and features. Just in time for the holiday season, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero was released for PlayStation and Nintendo 64. The game's controls closely follow those of the fighting games, with the added ability to change Sub-Zero's direction to fight enemies approaching from the left or the right. So I played this on the N64. As I stated earlier, the Nintendo 64 was my first console. And growing up, that wasn't because I couldn't get any other console, but my parents back then weren't too big of a fan of video games when I was a kid. So I never had, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, all that. I never had that. So the very first console I ever got, the very first handheld I ever got was for Christmas, and it was a Game Boy. But the very first console I ever got, I bought myself, and it was the N64, and I bought it with my work money. And I grabbed a ton of games for it, the N64 steering wheel, all that shit. And I kind of went all out with it. And later on I ended up selling it for, I think I bought the GameCube. I sold it and bought the GameCube or something like that. But
your parents were gamer haters?
Not so much now. Back then, yeah. No, now they find video games quite interesting, actually. I wouldn't necessarily say they're fans, but they appreciate them a lot more now than they did back then. Yeah, so I never had too many consoles, like I said, and N64 was my first actual console. From there, it became, the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. I own every single PlayStation console, and still own every single PlayStation console.
The Earth was devastated by a battle between the gods.
So this is Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I'm going to mute my mic while we watch this.
A war that would decide the fate of the world and plunge it into centuries of darkness. Now, the war is in danger of being fought once again. Only one mortal can stop it.
I'm curious about something actually. Screen options. Let's put that on full instead of wide. Television border,
You never owned a
sure.
GameCube, Wii, or any Xbox?
No, I said that I sold my N64 to get a GameCube. No, I had the No, I didn't get no. So my first Nintendo console, besides the Game Boy, was the GameCube, and then I ended up getting the Switch. More recently, obviously, within the last couple of years. But that's about it. Yeah, I wasn't really a big Nintendo guy. I found that a lot of the games on the Nintendo were very childish. That's my opinion. I mean, to me, I was more of a PC gamer, honestly, growing up, man. I grew up with, wow, I'm really fucking this up. I really grew up with, like, LucasArts games, Sierra games, point-and-click adventure games. That was my jam back then. That was what I played the most. And so while everybody else was on, like, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, whatever, I was mainly on PC. And my very first console was the N64. And again, even when I had the N64, I would not be constantly playing the N64. I'd be... How do I switch this? Okay. I would not be constantly playing the N64. I would be... Age of Empires. I had all the Age of Empires, man. I had all of them. And all the Warcraft games, Warcraft 1 and 2, StarCraft. Yeah, all of them. Even Command & Conquer. I had all the Command & Conquer games as well. Whoa! Okay. That is not what I wanted to do. I have to wait for the wind. This is the only problem I have with Sub-Zero. And thankfully, they added the option to save your game every couple of minutes. But in the original game, if you died, you would start out right at the beginning of the level. And that would have been really fucking annoying for players. So maybe that's why back then it sucked, but with the inclusion of being able to save your game whenever you want in this edition, I feel like it breathes fresh life into the game.
You can see why this game is awesome.
Yeah, and so I loved it personally. I know a lot of people hated it, like Stu said, but I actually really enjoyed it for what it was. And I really liked the fact that they used live actors for all the cutscenes in the game. So it was like little mini movies for all the cutscenes. And I mean, it wasn't the acting wasn't the best. I mean, it was absolutely fucking terrible, personally. I think I have to jump that. I don't think I need to wait for the... Whoa. Oh, that was a rewind function. Okay. That's...
Hello, hand.
Hello, Retro Lad. Pleasure to have you here. I hope you're doing well. If you're looking for a master Mortal Kombat player, you'll be disappointed. I'm gonna warn you right now. I didn't really play much of these games growing up, so I'm not the best at them. I'm a noob, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, I guess. I'm really good. I'm good at the new Mortal Kombat games. Obviously, Mortal Kombat 11, 1, all those. But I didn't really play many of the original Mortal Kombat games.
I never figured out how to freeze enemies.
What? Down, forward, low punch. What do you mean? It's the same moveset as all the games. They never changed the movesets for Mortal Kombat Mythologies. It was always the same movesets. Your fatalities and everything, they're all the same buttons. They never really changed anything. Oh god. I don't like that jump button. Having to press...
Have you joined the Digital Eclipse Discord server for feedback on MK Legacy Collection? Community of content creators, etc. and TOE.
Nah, I know there's a lot of people bitching about, this collection so far and about how buggy it is and the lag if you're playing it online and stuff, but honestly, I don't play it enough that it bothers me. And I know it'll get fixed, so I don't want to bitch to the devs. That to me doesn't bother me. I'm more patient, I guess, than most gamers, where I know that it's gonna get fixed eventually. I know they'll fix. I mean, look at it this way: when Cyberpunk 2077 came out, a lot of gamers were like literally selling their copies and saying, "Oh, well, I want a refund. I want this. I want that." I didn't. I waited. I kept my discs and I waited. And sure enough, it got fixed. And I mean, obviously the PS5 version is far superior than the PS4 version of the game, but it got fixed. And I mean, it took a while, sure, but I didn't get rid of the game. I just kept it because I knew that, you know, somewhere down the road it would get fixed. And that's kind of my belief on all games. Like any game that comes out buggy, it's going to be a matter of time before they fix it. I mean, they need to. Otherwise, they're going to lose tons of sales. And I know that the guys who are working on this collection, which is Digital Eclipse, as far as I know, are the gentlemen who made this collection. And they did say that they're going to be adding multiple patches to fix things and improve things and stuff like that. So it's only a matter of time. Oh my god. Dude, okay, I need to really change that move, I think. Hang on. I don't like that I have to use the stick to jump. That is really annoying. Am I not... There is no... What? Up, down... Second character up, second character down. What the hell is going on here? Wait, I didn't know that MK Mythologies was a two-player game. That's news to me. I'm going to try using the... Oh, that might be a lot easier, actually. I'm going to try using that, the up, instead of the joystick. That might be my issue with the jumping, because I'm using the DualShock, the joystick, the left joystick to jump, when I should be using the up arrow, the analog. Oh my fucking god! Come on, man. Jesus fucking Christ! Are you kidding me? We'll say this about the older Mortal Kombat games, is they definitely were unforgiving. The newer ones just feel like they were aimed at kind of everybody, so they were a lot easier. Whereas the older ones were definitely aimed at people who grew up with fighting games at the time, like Virtua Fighter and all that kind of stuff. Alright. This is still kind of awkward. Alright. Hang on. Do I have a save in this? I think I do. I'm rather than torture you all with my countless deaths. Yeah. Okay, so I do have a save here. Oh. Thanks, assholes. Where's my run button? Jesus Christ. Alright. Controls. Run. R2. Alright. You're just gonna slam down as soon as I go near you. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. That's kind of annoying. You're taking damage no matter... Oh my...
Apparently you had to unlock the Ice Blast ability first. I think that's why we couldn't do it.
Ice Blast... What are you talking about, Christian? For what game? Because in Mortal Kombat Mythologies, you automatically get the Ice Blast. Like, you don't... There is no having to unlock it. All right, let's try this again. I don't want to just start there every fucking time because there's enemies back there that you have to fight, and I'd rather just skip past that part. So is there like a crawl button or like, because I'm not understanding how this is supposed to work. No. So that's so weird. You're gonna take damage. Oh. Fuck, man. Even a little sliver of Sub-Zero hits that pillar, and you're done. That's crazy. The hit sensor on that is way off. All right. The problem is, as soon as that thing's gonna wham into me. As soon. What? Where did you come from? Holy shit. Okay, asshole. Christ almighty. All right, that was not fair. That guy just spawned in. This is so stupid. All right. Holy shit. And this is just the first world, too. It only gets better from here, ladies and gentlemen. No! That's... What? Where are you coming from, sir? He's just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. This guy just, like, walks in, he's like, how dare you get past my first pillar? You can't even run past it. This is fantastic, I'm telling you, man. I can understand why some people hated this game now.
Are those supposed to be Shaolin monks / pirates?
I don't know. The monks of the pillars. I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're very angry that I'm getting past their pillar of doom. That's all I know. They're like, how dare you not be flattened by my pillar? I'm coming after you with my sword. There we go. Oh my god, let's save now. So that I don't have to do that shit again. Oh no! What a terrible time to save! Later. Oh, Jesus. Okay. No, turn around, Sub-Zero. You bastards. Stop! Stop facing the other wall, man! This guy is an idiot. This guy is the Forrest Gump of the monk community, I think. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna stand here and hope he doesn't attack me, and maybe eventually I'll attack him back. Nope. Jesus. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Let's save here. Where's my, shit. There we go. I'll use one of my urns to heal. Oh, is this where I have to fight? Yeah. What? What was that? That was like the worst voice acting ever. The map is mine, Sub-Zero. Let me just get this mask out of my face. Why is he just standing there? Oh, now you're gonna attack. I see how it is. Oh, you dick. The map is mine. I'm gonna take it from you. Looks like he's got a mouthful of candies. What? Did I lose all my health? Did that? No. I guess when they're not on the screen, it's not gonna hit them. It just kind of clips through the environment.
It takes a lot of skill to counter the leg sweep.
Well, it's the fact that whenever you go to use two can play your game, I'll just use the power of healing. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Power-ups. Ice Blast, down forward, low punch, allows Sub-Zero. See, it's just slide under projectiles. Was I supposed to use that when I'm going through the bloody pillars, maybe? That's stupid. You're a dick, Sub-Zero. I'm just pointing that out. Or Sub-Zero, Scorpion. You're a dick. Let me at least get a fight in here, man. It's a good thing I saved. I swear to God, if it just loads in the middle of the match. Okay, thank God.
Apparently you can unlock more superpowers as you gain more experience.
Well, yeah, no, I already know. I see. Okay, so here's the thing. I remember playing this game back on the N64, and I remember being really good at it. Of course, that was like ages ago, and I mean, I haven't played this game since I originally played it on the N64, and obviously, I don't remember anything because I am just getting my ass handed to me. The important thing is that I'm trying, man. I think. Whoa, okay. There we go. I have practiced the art of ninjutsu. And freezing you when you don't block my attack. Oh my God, come on. Jesus, and to think that on the original game you couldn't save any time you wanted. You could only save per each location. That would have been a pain in the ass. Alright, you know what? It's my last goddamn urn. Can I'm curious about something actually. Can I actually, Oh, you can only do it on the main menu of the game. I guess that's where your cheats are, is on the main menu. There's an ability to spawn, there's a cheat to spawn in more urns, but low kick? I don't think that's gonna... I can try doing nothing but low kicks and seeing if he falls for them. No, because he blocks all those too. Oh, Scorpion, you're a dick. I'm just pointing that out. You're terrible. I only came in here to do shopping. I was supposed to go out and get shopping for the Master Monk, and you're here just... Oh my God. Stop, please. I bleed easily. Alright. Oh my God. Okay. Oh! Finish him? I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to be... What am I supposed to be finishing him with? I have literally 1 bar of health left. That's fantastic. Turn around, you idiot.
Freeze him.
How am I picking this up exactly? Oh. What the hell did that do? Is there enemies over here now? Probably. I don't have any more of those, right? Whoops. Oh, I do have another urn. That's a good thing. Map. Use. Nope. Okay. Combine. Nope. The hell's the point in a map if I can't even look at it? That climbing animation looks very, off. Okay, I don't think I need to climb up that high. Wait, where am I supposed... Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to be going up here? Okay, no. Can we... Jesus. Fantastic. Oh, it auto-saved there? It must have, because I didn't... Do I still have that extra urn? No, I don't. I'm assuming this is where I need to go, though, because that's what opened up, I'm pretty sure, when we defeated... yeah, okay. When we defeated Scorpion. That's all sealed off. That's an entrance there, for sure. So we've got to find a way to open that that blocked off area.
Freeze the moon.
Freeze the moon? That's funny, yeah. That's the objective, for sure. Oh, come off it! Okay. Well, we got a cutscene now. That's cool.
Grandmaster, in honor of the Lin Kuei, I bring you this sacred map of elements.
Once again, our most cunning assassin and thief is successful. At ease, Lin Kuei warrior.
Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
Let's get something straight. I am not a ninja. I am Lin Kuei. Scorpion was a ninja.
Ah, yes, your Japanese counterpart. How unfortunate that you happened upon him in your battle with those pesky Shaolin monks.
Scorpion was tipped off. He knew I was breaking into the temple, and if he wasn't there, there wouldn't have been a battle. You are responsible for this, sorcerer.
Well, I've also retained Scorpion's services. In case you failed, I needed some assurance.
Your peace of mind almost cost me this mission.
Enough! Quan Chi, tell me, what about our payment?
Oh yes, I almost forgot. The bones of your arch-nemesis, and leader of Scorpion's ninja clan.
I think they did dub it.
No, of course they did, Stu. Could you imagine if Quan Chi was like, "Hi there, Sub-Zero. Thanks for getting that map for me." It would have been terrible.
Sub-Zero, you can trust a sorcerer sometimes. Now, you will use this map on your next mission. Quan Chi has once again retained your services.
This map you stole, It shows the way to a temple which predates man's recorded history on Earth. For thousands of years, the Temple of Elements has been hidden in what is now known as the Himalayan mountains of Nepal. This map is the only evidence of its existence.
Fine. I get to the temple, and then what? What's inside?
A small amulet. Worthless to you, but let's just...
Quan Chi openly admits he sent Scorpion to assassinate you.
Yourself.
I cannot enter the temple until the 4 elements within its walls have been defeated. And I am not on the best of terms with the gods of your realm, especially your god of thunder.
Tell me about these elements.
They are the 4 elements which comprise the very existence of your realm. They are earth, wind, water, and fire. With your mastery of the element of cold, you have an advantage that no other human has, and that is the ability to defeat the elements. I have foreseen this.
Okay, so the FMV segments are not as corny as I thought they would be. They're actually pretty good. Do you want to save your game? Yes. When do? That's my password, I guess. Yeah, well, guess what? Why does this look the exact same as the one we were just at?
Sub-Zero was an avatar? Wow.
What is going on? Are we just in the same fucking location again? Oh my god. Is this doing what I think it's doing? I think it is. We have to go and put in the password now for the second... I don't even fucking know what's going on here. This is the same location again. So what's going on here? What are we missing here? Alright.
What's funny is in the Ogden video of this game he did a funny edit, or whenever Sub-Zero died he added Charlie Brown's scream over it.
That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty funny. No, so the map is gone, so I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Maybe you face Reptile instead of Scorpion.
I don't know, but this is identical to what I already did, so I'm very confused. Later! Don't mind me! Just not dying. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Alright, well I think we should continue on with the documentary aspect, as fun as this is. Cough, cough. Alright, so I just want to look at something here for a second. Start at mission 2. Wait, so you can just... Ultimate cheat? What is ultimate cheat? Oh, ultimate cheat is not accessible at easy or below. Ultimate skips to level 8 upon death. Hold use to face Quan Chi or hold turn to battle Chinook. Huh. So if I go to play game here, this is so confusing. So if I go to play game here, this should technically lead me to the second location. I just want to play the game, guys. Come on. There we go. Start. Collect the 3 icons. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so I guess we are. The second world is literally the same shit again. Alright. Alright. Well, that's enough of that for now. I don't know if I want to go through that exact world again, going past all those fucking pillars that are slamming on me a second time. That's just crazy. Sub-Zero chills at home. As home gaming grew, John Tobias says the team at Midway was hedging its bets. Shut up! I liked it when I was younger. Maybe I was insane back then, I don't know. By developing Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero exclusively for home platforms. As fan Jeff Gerstmann explains, making arcade players feel comfortable in an action platformer may be the game's greatest achievement.
I sit before you as the lone person, the last one left. Maybe the only one that ever was. The only person that will sit here and tell you and look you dead in the eyes and say, Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero is a cool game.
No, I'm the second one, sir. Let's form a fan club. I will be a part of it. I stand by what I say, that it was a good game. Stu can go fuck himself.
You will fail.
I'll need to try it for myself.
We were starting to dip into Mortal Kombat products that went directly to the home. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, that was huge.
Even, I think, when we were starting MK4, we understood that...
But those crushing pillars and the horrible jumps don't seem like fun.
You just have to time it right. I think it's just the fact that I'm just so not used to it. Like,
largely a new team.
I haven't played that game since I was young, right? I'm just not used to the controls, the control scheme and everything. Once I get used to it, obviously I feel like I'll be better at it. But yeah, those pillars, you have to time everything just right.
Shaolin monks.
Hey, let's do it one more time. And John, don't hug the ladder so close. Let yourself out a little bit.
They are earth, wind, water, and fire. With your mastery of the elements of cold, you have an advantage that no other human has, and that is the ability to defeat the elements. I have foreseen this.
We're sort of hedging our bets. It's like we can do home games and arcade games. We can live in both spaces and maybe use it to our advantage.
The concept of adapting a character from a fighting game into a full-on game. It's a good idea. You know, like, you've got all these characters with backstories and everything. Why not investigate it?
You're going to the Nether Realm, and you're going to bring back the amulet. We must act quickly. I have no dominion in the Nether Realm. You are reality's only hope.
I'll do it, Thunder God.
It was fun mixing 2D and 3D more than other MKs did. It was 3D environments but 2D characters, so it was kind of a cool bridge between the old school games and getting into 3D.
The thing that Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero does is that it doesn't sacrifice being a Mortal Kombat game. Now, that's either a good thing or a bad thing from depending on where you're sitting. But MK Mythologies, you use the same button layout that you use in the fighting games. It means that a lot of the combos and concepts that you know from Mortal Kombat still work in this game. You get to it a little differently because you have to unlock some of those moves, and, you know, like you have a meter to how many ice balls you can throw, and some of these other things that make it, you know, an action game instead of just a pure fighting game. But they added a button that just makes it so you can turn around. And that simple thing is what lets them take everything that worked in Mortal Kombat and apply it to a game where enemies might be attacking you from both sides. It's a simple but very effective concept that I think makes that whole game work. They stayed true to Mortal Kombat for better or worse.
The arcades were, at the time, were still, for our games, were still EPROMs, which was a dramatically smaller footprint of memory. The home games, obviously with you know, the data being on a disc, opened up a lot of doors. So suddenly you could do full motion video in mythologies.
Grandmaster, in honor of the Lin Kuei, I bring you this sacred map of elements.
Once again, our most cunning assassin and thief is successful.
The amazing FMV cutscenes, Rich DeVizio's Quan Chi is incredible.
I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
Let's get something straight. I am not a ninja. I am Lin Kuei. Scorpion was a ninja.
Ah, yes, your Japanese counterpart. How unfortunate that you happened upon him in your battle with those pesky Shaolin monks.
Scorpion was tipped off. He knew I was breaking into that temple and...
Okay, so they didn't dub over the voices then. They used the actual voices.
And that's normal now.
So it seems like when we were watching that one video, Stu, that was a trial run.
But at the time, it was like groundbreaking.
Don't bother worrying about escape.
Who are you?
I am a dead man.
I was Scorpion for MK Mythologies. The way John wrote the sequences, I kind of made Scorpion a little bit more unhinged. He was like, and I had the the whited out eyes too, and so I could just act all crazy and be just look a little bit tweaked out. Kind of like,
more like you.
I am. I did get some.
That's so funny.
Somebody I know that you don't know.
Your mom?
Shut up.
Words will not save you. Lin Kuei, a warrior.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and defend every part of the game. I think it's in the very first level where you run and you teeter on this edge of this thing and then have this weird jump down and loop your way around so you don't fall to your death and kind of loop your way in to catch a ledge. Like, there's just design stuff in there that I can't defend all of it. But just the very concept that they managed to take a fighting game and apply it to this larger action platformer concept without giving up what made that a fighting game in the first place, I think is what makes that game worth a look. Now, you could argue, again, that, you know, by the time we get to something like Shaolin Monks, they found ways to make those games actually feel good and all of that. But you had to have MK Mythologies Sub-Zero first, and probably Special Forces, I guess, before you get to a point where you're actually figuring out how to make these games good. Gave that game like a 7.5, man. It's not an amazing game, but it's all right.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Like, I never had any issues with it personally. I can understand. I mean, it is stressful, but then again, it's not the only game in the world that's stressful. The big box home editions of Mortal Kombat 4 arrived for PlayStation, Nintendo 64, and PC in the summer of 1998. The PC version was packaged in a large box for maximum impact on store shelves. The added gatefold cover showcased rich graphics and helped give the retail product a deluxe feel. Windows 95 compatible. There you go. Oh, there's two models here. What? It's not letting me... okay, that's weird. Mortal Kombat 4 comic. A comic book included with the PC edition.
Shaolin Monks 2. We're still waiting, loudly crying face.
We're still waiting for Shaolin Monks 2. A comic book included with the PC edition of Mortal Kombat 4 serves as a brief prequel to the game's events. Writer Ted Adams would later found successful indie publisher IDW Publications, while Image/Wildstorm artist Ryan Benjamin would later create game-based comics for Blizzard.
It's cool that you can read the comic.
Yeah, there's multiple comics in this collection that you can actually read, Stu. They have one that that John Tobias wrote for Mortal Kombat 1, and it was like in the game in Mortal Kombat 1, you could send them $12 and they'd mail you a comic, and they scanned that comic into this collection, and you can actually read that one too. Tobias,
the comic.
Please dub the comic? What do you mean dub the comic? Like do voices for it? I'll do one page here. Let's see. There's too much talking, man. I just want to find a page that has one line of dialogue. Actually, no. We should move on. So we're already at 2 hours and 29 minutes. I want to kind of end this tonight. Oh, we might not be able to end this tonight. Jesus Christ, this chapter is actually quite fucking long. Tobias leaves the team. Eager for a change, John Tobias left Midway in 1999. John and Ed Boon recall the circumstances of his departure and how they've remained friends decades later.
Towards my later years of Midway, what I became conscious of was that there is business outside of Chicago. I thought of what other opportunities are there beyond my, immediate work at Midway.
Mortal Kombat, it got really big. We created it, but we didn't own it. He wanted to do something that he owned, I think.
We had been approached a handful of times by other folks with offers to move on. Of course, I loved working at Midway. I had friends at Midway. The work I did, I was very proud of. We all look at each other as family, and I had been there for over 10 years.
So he and a group of guys left, and then they formed another studio.
Leaving at the time that I did, I was aware of these new platforms that were coming out. I knew Microsoft was working on something. I think the PlayStation 2 was the early phases of that. We thought that if we're gonna leave and start something
Sorry, did
new,
you just say Microsoft was working on the PlayStation 2?
But
sir, I hate to break the news to you, but Microsoft was not working on the
certainly
PlayStation
I
2.
didn't feel good about leaving. I felt like, okay, this is something I have to do.
We never had a problem. I mean, to this day, we're still on the same text chain, and we talk all the time and whatnot.
I don't know that there were hurt feelings. I think we didn't talk for a period of time, but as the years passed, we all realized that we had become such great friends just in working with each other that we weren't going to let the idea that I wasn't working there wasn't going to come between our friendship. So we're still, I'm still friends with everybody I worked with back then.
The fame, the money, the women, Tobias had it all and he still wanted more. Ed Boon held him back for too long.
Maybe. Mortal Kombat Special Forces, a second home game. Mortal Kombat Special Forces debuted for the Sony PlayStation in the summer of 2000. Another prequel, the plot offered insight into Jax's history before his involvement with the tournaments, tracking down Kano and the Black Dragon Crime Syndicate. Mortal Kombat 4 fighter Jarek also received additional character development in this game. Jax looks so weird in that image. All right, I think this will be the last page we'll do for tonight, because this is going to take forever, and I don't want to have this stream going for 3 hours. I think 2 hours and 30 minutes is more than enough. Sonya's sketches. Special Forces was intended to include Sonya as a playable character, as these John Tobias character sketches illustrate. After Tobias' departure from Midway, the game was refocused on Jax as the main playable character. Early version. This early development version of Mortal Kombat Special Forces shows both Jax and Sonya as playable characters. Sonya can kick, punch, jump, climb, collect items, and wield weapons like machine guns as she escapes a Black Dragon facility in her first level. So yeah, I played a little bit of this the other day. It's more like a an action adventure game. It's kind of really weird for a Mortal Kombat game because it doesn't play like Mortal Kombat. It plays like just a brawler, I guess. Would be the best way to describe it. Open environments, kind of top-down view almost in some spots. Really interesting. I don't know. I don't know how well it did or anything, really. To me, it's just kind of an odd choice for a Mortal Kombat game. At least with Sub-Zero Mythologies, it made sense. But with this, it was just kind of odd. It was just kind of like a very strange way of doing whatever. Ed Boon and the dev team took a creative break from Mortal Kombat with a game called The Grid, pulling inspiration from Smash TV for a multiplayer shooter. The Grid became the last arcade game published by Midway, and featured Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Noob Saibot as hidden characters. Alright, but I think that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Thank you to everybody for Noob Saibot is a noob. I'm going to tell Ed Boon you said that. No, I'm just joking. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Thank you very much to Sue's Game Reviews, Christian, James, and all of the other lurkers, and everybody else, anybody who I missed as well. Thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you that, you know, I am just not a good Mortal Kombat, classic Mortal Kombat gamer at all. I'm more familiar with the newer games, and I'm a lot better at them, I can assure you. And in these ones, I just tend to die a lot.
Do you want to do a game on my channel after this?
Do I want to do a game on your channel after this? Yeah, Phantasmagoria, you lazy bastard. We've been trying to do that for like fucking 2 months. Anyway. Thank you very much to everybody tuning in tonight. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And if you missed any of the previous live streams, you can check them out in my playlist section. I cover PS4, PS5, PC, and VR games. If any of that interests you, consider liking and subscribing. Also, we run a podcast, Stu's Game Reviews and I, on my channel as well. We just finished 5 episodes of our podcast.
Grotto loved it.
I got a good game for your channel, Stu, the new Charlie Brown game. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good game, I gotta say. I mean, I wouldn't say I loved it. There's a lot of design choices in it that I wouldn't have gone with, but it's not bad. It's not a bad game. It's very nostalgic.
That one kid was annoying.
That one kid was annoying? That narrows it down, yes, James. That one kid in the Charlie Brown universe that, you know, just... You have to be more specific than that. But anyway, yeah, so if you missed any of the previous live streams, you can check them out in my playlist section. Stu's Game Reviews and I run a podcast called The Paintcast. We got 5 episodes out so far, and hoping to get the 6th one out as soon as Stu gets off his lazy ass and joins me for one of them. And yeah, so that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you soon. at the Gamers Grotto. Take care once again, have a great night, and I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully the final part of this goddamn game. With this collection. I was expecting to be done tonight, but apparently this chapter is a lot longer than the other ones. So, yeah, we'll have to finish this off tomorrow. But thank you once again, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Take care.